And when the agreement is established within you, so that all doubts and fears have passed away. So that's a clue. If you're starting to dwell in fears and doubts, you're not in the right place. Then you too will fill at all the empty measures of your life and ill, and have abundance running over. Powerful. Hello. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We're back at it again. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. We are live. We're doing this live, wild, and free. And what have we been doing? We have been doing a slow crawl through Neville Goddard's At Your Command. But before we start that, every video we hold the world up in prayer. Now we have been holding up specific focus to Lahaina, Maui, Kula, Maui, Olovalu, Maui, all of Maui, Oahu with its water crisis, and the Big Island with numerous other things. There's things. So let's just hold up all the islands. But then we also know things are going on worldwide. So we want to hold up every precious place and people on the globe in prayer. We are wanting to focus. We are in body states, healthy, loving, peaceful states. And we are letting our hearts and mind aligned explode that out into the world. So we're focusing with like love, healing, provision, joy, abundance, whatever it is, but let's just focus them into our prayers. So energy up, taking in the state of peace, joy, healing, or whatever you are holding. All right, and here we go. We scoop you up, world, and people love animals, and we lift you up to God. Clearing, cleansing, healing. Okay, and now we're just going to lift all our prayers up to God and just cast them on God, for He and she cares for us. Let it go so that the ways can be worked out. All right, so what have we been doing? We have been doing Neville Goddard's At Your Command. It's kind of exciting. We are almost to the end of this book. There have been so many beautiful, helpful tips, and I would love to hear in the comments just maybe what might be working for you, or a story or some positive comment you can leave for myself and others who may be coming across this channel and need that encouragement. There's like one thing, 360 degrees. At every degree, there's a different view. So I would love to hear your view on something that's going in your life, or a tool that you might have used, or whatever you're willing to share, because a lot of people need to hear exactly your positive comments. Okay, so we're going to pick up where we left off. We had just talked about Daniel, and to turn our back on the problems, stay focused on God, to stay focused with the faith that He would deliver us through whatever, and so that we could have whatever, yes to whatsoever things realized. Now we're going to pick up. This is another great story from the Bible, and these stories teach. They're not just historical, but they are psychological. It's very deep teachings. So here we go. Another story is told us of the widow and the 3 drops of oil. The prophet asked the widow, "What have ye in your house?" And she replied, 3 drops of oil. He then said to her, "Go borrow vessels, close the door." So Neville, right? Very famous for telling us to close the door. Reverend Ike as well. So anyway, sorry. It's building. He then said to her, "Go borrow vessels. Close the door after ye have returned into your house, and begin to pour." And she poured from the 3 drops of oil onto all the borrowed vessels, filling them to capacity with the oil remaining. Did you hear this? She had 3 drops of oil, but she went on to fill the vessels, filling them to capacity with oil remaining. So she had excess. This is like the multiplying the loaves of bread and the fish, right? So whenever we focus on something, we are also expanding and multiplying that. So Neville goes on to say, you, the Rita, are this widow. You have not a husband to impregnate you or make you fruitful. For a widow is a barren state. You got this? So we've been talking about lots of states. Being a widow is a barren state, nothingness, right? Your awareness is now the Lord or the prophet that has become your husband. Follow the example of the widow who, instead of recognizing an emptiness or nothingness, recognized the something. What was the something? The 3 drops of oil. Okay, so what is she essentially doing? She's doing another way of turning the back on the problem and focusing on the abundance and being grateful for what it was she had, and it was multiplied. Okay, so then the command to her was, go within and close the door. Okay, like this is shut the door of the senses that tell you of the empty measures, the debts, and the problems. Okay, this is like very key, because a lot of us, we're embodying these positive states, but the second something comes to our senses that we don't have the money, or we're not as healthy as we'd like to be, or as organized, or the business is failing, whatever it is, the moment that comes in, that becomes the majority energy and the focus of us. Neville is telling us, go within, close the door. That is, shut the door of the senses that tell you, these senses that tell you of empty measures, the debts and the problems. We are going to close the door. So when somebody, if you need to take actually I recommend the complaining fast or diet, but if you need to like withdraw from people to be in this settled place, or to not have others coming and speaking against your dreams, goals, visions, purposes, acts of service, you need to do what you need to do. Go within and close the door. Okay, and then also close the door, because it can come through thoughts, negative thoughts. You're going to nip that in the bud and transform them. People want to talk down. You might need to put them on the shelf for a little while until you have your energy field completely stable. And that's what Neville says. Keep your stuff in quiet, like keep it in secret what you are growing to do. So I think this is really important. So shut the door of the sense that tell you of the empty measures, the debt, or the problems. Neville goes on to say, when you have taken your attention away completely by shutting out the evidence of the senses, begin to feel, here we are, catch feelings again with me. Begin to feel, that's in all caps, the joy symbolized by oil, or having received the thing desired. So what are we going to do? We're going to we're not going to focus our senses. We're going to shut the door on the things that say no can, and we're going to open the doors to the things that says yes can, and we're going to like feel the joy of having it already, having the desired, received desire whatever already. Oh, I'm so excited of feeling you have received it. So like, I have received that health. I have received that wealth. I am in the joy. I am dwelling in it. Wow. Okay. And when the agreement is established within you, so that all doubts and fears have passed away. So remember now, listen to what he's saying. You got to agree with yourself. You cannot be saying, I am wealthy, and to continue to focus on all the things that make you poor, because then you're going to have that cognitive dissonance within your heart, and the feeling will be off, and you will attract what you are, what you feel. And so, hi-ho, let it go, and take the new state and get an agreement. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Okay, so when the agreement is established within you that all doubts and fears have passed away, then you too will fill all the empty measures of your life and ill and have abundance running over. Okay, let's read this one more time. Warm up that heart, warm up that mind, warm up that whole beautiful body, heart and mind and spirit, and receive it. So we're feeling joy, having received our desire. And when the agreement is established within you, so that all doubts and fears have passed away. So that's a clue. If you're starting to dwell in fears and doubts, you're not in the right place. Then you too will fill at all the empty measures of your life and ill, and have abundance running over. Powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are almost done with At Your Command. We have like 2 more paragraphs, but since you know this stuff is blockbuster, we want to thank you, Neville. We want to thank you, Abdullah. Okay, so feel the joy. It's on its way. Come into agreement with your deepest desires. Shut out the 3D noise, the bullshit that tells you you can't, you won't, blah, blah. Boom. Kaboom. You stepped in the room. Wah! Let's be this. Because we are pursuing. We are here to bring in the new earth. So you need to be pursuing your dreams, goals, visions, purposes, acts of service. And so if you needed a sign, I'm your sign. Get going. Get that heart and mind aligned. Get that feeling state right. And start taking actions in the direction of your dreams. Inspired action. Not just action that keeps you busy or it's because so you look like a good person or whatever. Take that inspired action that comes from God, that's in you, and get to moving. So I appreciate you watching my videos. Please like and subscribe and leave your positive comments. All of these things help me to get out to a larger audience and to build our community. Because many of you are the most deepest lovers of God and the universe and all things, and are wanting to transform the world into its new earth reality, where many of the most beautiful things just exist with no effort. So we're on that way though. We are not afraid of a little elbow grease and putting a little work into it. So let's just pick up what Neville's laying down. We're going to also be doing some of Joseph Murphy's books too, which Joseph Murphy has just got this woo-wee, very gentle way about him. But anyway, please do like and subscribe and leave your positive comments. I'm very appreciative of you. And I am praying for each and every one of you. So thankful for your support here, and thankful for your prayers for Maui and Oahu, the Big Island, and the whole wide world, because we are lifting the world up. And I'm telling you, our prayers are being answered in ways. So continue your prayers in your secret place, because we are multiplying that as we build this community. We are multiplying and lifting that up to a higher space where we're going to just see miracles left this way, the other left and right, up and down. Miracle, miracle, miracle. We're going to be miracle lane. So also, another note, you are precious in the eyes of God. You are precious in my eyes. So no self-harm, no sabotage, no numbing yourself out, no suicide, none of these things. You are precious and you are here on purpose for a purpose. If you're having a hard time, Churchill has a quote that he says, if you're going through hell, keep on going. And I'm telling you, if you just continue to do the work will do you. It will lift you up. Do not give up. The world is in need of exactly what you have to offer. So thank you so much, and I am Maggie, and I'll see you tomorrow or in the next time, within a relatively short time. All right, may you be in and at peace.